Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back for another Married to Medicine review. Before I get into it, I want to remind you guys that there's a link down below to Omiyage. Get you some, yes. Okay, I use no other hair product. And yes, it's all natural, y'all. No parabens, bitch. Okay, get you a cold wash conditioner. Get you something to go ahead and get your curls all moisturized, girl. Listen to me. Okay, and now that I've done pubbing for Omiyage, get you some, yes. Let's go ahead and get into Married to Medicine, shall we? Dr. Simone is walking away from Quad, wanting to argue about the crab oil from last year. Quad feels like they can't be clear until they discuss that one more time. And Simone goes stumping home. Okay, I thought she was gonna break the heel on her boot on her way home, just disturbing Cecil's peace. Okay, Cecil is down in the basement making himself a martini extra dry when she comes stumping in the house. Okay, she mad, she pissed. I'm tired of talking about the crab boil. We talked about the crab boil when we was at the crab boil. Like I don't understand neither, Simone, why Quad needed to start there. To me, it seems like you just want to have a problem. And Funky Dineva then said that Quad, who is, his friend, is quite sensitive and takes shit personal a lot of the time. And I feel like you just want to hold on to the beefage at this point. Like victimhood is a comfortable place for you. And I just can't with that. I have to point it out to you, Miss Quad Girl, okay? But there was no resolution. We hoped that there would be, but there was none. But at the same time, we didn't even know why they had a problem. We still confused about what the issue is. Lord, Mariah has Toya and her sister Lake over to talk about the tea that Jackie had, okay? Jackie didn't own up to anything. Mariah is feeling some type of way about that, okay? She said she wanted to eat that bitch alive. And Toya is like, why is she trying to eat everybody? Like every time she mad, she referring to people like they food. Is she hungry? I said, girl, maybe. Everybody don't gain their weight in their hips and their ass like you, Toya. Okay, some of us, become weirds. Okay, once we've gained so much weight. But I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying this might be a fear for Mariah, which is why she's hungry right now, wanting to eat everybody alive. Toya says everyone has said things, okay? Everybody has said things about one another, and we need to just let it go, okay? Mariah don't want to hear that, okay? But Toya uses her situation with Contessa as an example for how she needs to grow the hell up, okay? Because she was like, I didn't mention anything about Contessa calling my husband a big old bitch. I ain't say nothing about that, did I? Because it wasn't the time or the place. But I really do hope that eventually we can get to a place where we're at least cordial. And I felt like she meant that, because I also feel like Toya is really in her feelings right now. Toya is really going through a lot right now with, the miscarriage and everything. And I'm just really feeling bad for her right now. Okay, and I feel like she's trying to be in a positive place because of what she going through. And I'm going to let her live, okay? So Jackie meets with Simone and she gives her friend some little cheap flowers from the grocery store. She feels that she's in between Simone and Heavenly. And Jackie says that I don't let Heavenly say anything negative about you around me. Okay, Simone? And I want y'all to get it together, okay? Because I miss my friends. Simone says that she can't have a relationship with Heavenly after she disrespected her husband. Jackie says that she misses her girls, okay? Simone doesn't look moved. She says that she has to protect herself. Simone feels like Jackie wants her to forgive Heavenly for something that Jackie would not forgive Heavenly for. And I get that, but at the same time, I still feel like, like, girl, we knew you wanted this man to have a job. We knew you was mad this man didn't have a job. Like, I know you thought that was a secret, but I felt like we had already discussed that. So the fact that this has been made such a big deal for Simone, I think Heavenly just needs to apologize and go ahead and say she was wrong for it. Because even if it's not a secret, if your friend feel like that, you can't let it keep going on and on and on, because it's not that serious. So just apologize so y'all can get past it. But y'all know Heavenly, she ain't all right. Heavenly ain't all right, okay? If she gonna act like a teenage girl in the moment, she gonna act like a teenage girl in the moment. It's intellectually smart. smart as Heavenly can be, sometimes when it comes to self-awareness as a grown woman, I think she be missing, she be missing some things, okay? I'll just go ahead and tell y'all, all right? She be missing it. Simone says if Jackie will talk to Mariah, she will talk to Heavenly. So we're going to go ahead and set that up. As if the other girls are going to agree to it. Heavenly goes over to Contessa's and her kids are in a heavy game of chess. Heavenly says, girl, I used to be the chess champ in high school. Yes. Contessa says that she always was, A+ in something. Okay, look, always the head of something. And it's like, if you ain't got to bring no receipts, then I guess you can continue to lie to the group. Like, Contessa saying it, man. Okay. Contessa talks to her about how Dr. Scott basically told her she's abandoned her children. And then Heavenly goes on the most ridiculous tirade of 50s womanhood that I've ever heard. I just cannot. Where is a woman's place? Where is a woman's place? And Contessa was like, bitch, in her heart, in her mind, she was like, with her children, okay? Girl, you couldn't leave your children with that man, okay? You know that mothers, we just do things better. You just can't leave your kids with this man, girl. You got to put your marriage first, okay? And look, let me go ahead and tell y'all that I feel like people, count Heavenly out, but at the end of the day, the proof is in the pudding. I think Dr. Damon is awesome. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and tell y'all like that. So I understand why she feels like her relationship is like the bee's knees and everything. But a woman's place is wherever the hell she feel like being that day. And if a man can go to school or get a job and do whatever he got to do to bring food into the household without people guilting him about not being there all the time, then I'm going to need in 2019 for that same thing to be reciprocated to Dr. Contessa. If Dr. Contessa is going to be gone for a month, I think everybody can shut up and deal with this. Did she say a month or was it a year? Was it a year? Yeah, I think it was a year and not a month. That's a long time. But either way, it's not like she's not coming back home on the weekends. And I just feel like it's a year out of all of y'all years of life together. Sometimes we have to make sacrifices to our partner so that they can fulfill themselves in ways that, they have to. Everything ain't about us as a couple. Sometimes it's about you personally getting your stuff together, in your career or what have you. And I think that men are always given the room to do that, but women aren't. And I just think that's not fair. And I do not think that Heavenly's ass should be telling that to Contessa when she is Dr. Heavenly, the dentist. Like, how would you feel if Damon told you couldn't work? Would you want to be with Damon? Would you go along with that? I pretty much doubt it. So the way she was talking just made me look at Heavenly like, girl, you and them lips, cut it out. Toya and Eugene have to talk to their kids because their kids have been acting out since the miscarriage. And Toya is now regretting letting them know so early on that she was pregnant because they are feeling the loss. And Eugene has to explain it to their sons in technical scientific terms so that they'll understand that it wasn't an actual arms and legs, baby just yet. Try to pull it back a little bit from the attachment that they had to the baby already. And the oldest gets upset and gets angry, and the youngest one wants to cry and get sad. They feel like they lost a sibling. And that is so tough. That is so hard and so tough to deal with. And I just, oh my God, y'all, I was trying to keep it together for Toya and them kids, y'all. And then Eugene, because Eugene is really holding it together. Y'all can say what y'all want to about him, but he's a man because he held it together for his kids and for his wife so that they can be in distress and he'll be strong and they shoulder to cry on. And I just want to say that definitely deletes some of your bitch point. I'm just funny. Okay, look. All right, look, I'm just joking, okay? Simone has decided that she is tired of walking through this house with trash and clothes everywhere. So she sits everybody down, including her husband, so that she can give her college student son and her high school son some rules on what they need to be doing to clean up around the house. She's complaining about them as if she's a stepmom that just came into the picture like last year or something. And even though it was this cute scene where they joke and, Simone gets to yell and, then they get to tell their mom how she need to stop accusing them of stuff before she know if they did it. And it's just like, boy, shut up. And then the other one is talking about how, oh, you too busy to throw out the trash. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna hit him in the neck. And, I'm just sitting and it's all joke and fun. And we're gonna hug mom and, oh, mom. And I just kind of feel like, I know this was supposed to be cute, but there are so many problems I have with this. First of all, Cecil, there is no way that you should be at home all day and those boys, aka men, are sitting in that house, the three of y'all, sitting at thrice, all right, the thrice of y'all, sitting in that house together, not lifting a damn finger to clean up around there. And I'm mad at Cecil because I feel like as a father, you should be making sure that they're cleaning up around that house. I don't understand how you do not impress upon your children that they should have chores, to take out the trash, to wash the dishes, to wash their clothes, to vacuum, to sweep, okay? To clean up behind themselves, to clean up the bathroom that is designated for them. Clorox wipes under the sink. You can make it happen. Comet, okay? Get in that tub. But I don't understand raising grown-ass men who you have never made take out the trash on a daily basis. By the time we get to this age, I should not have to tell you to take out the trash. I should not have to tell you to make sure that there are no dishes in the sink or trash in the trash can spilling over on the floor when I get home. And if my husband is downstairs fixing himself a martini and the trash is overflowing, that martini is going in his face. I don't have time for this. I get mad. I get mad because I expect better. Fuck out of here with that. Okay? So I'm looking at Simone and Cecil and they big ass kids like y'all think this shit is cute, but in all actuality, I am sick and tired of you people who have money who all of a sudden think that means you should teach your children to be sloppy, lazy adults by not teaching them to have responsibilities around the home and in return making it easier on you. I'm moving on. Heavenly and her daughter have another uncomfortable sex talk, and Damon comes in and they don't want her to date until she's 30 or 22 or whatever. Obviously, their kids are growing up too fast. Well, Jackie goes over to Quad's. She cooks, and Jackie wants to know why Quad is cutting things up when she can get them prepackaged, and Quad feels as if she doesn't come to the hospital and tell Jackie how to make babies, does she? I don't tell you how to pull the baby out the cooch, do I? Okay, then don't talk to me. I cook. Okay, I cook, you deliver babies. And I just kind of feel like there are women out there who deliver babies and cook. I mean, back in the day, it was a requirement that you did both. So I'm just... Okay, a mother needs some soup and dumplings after. Okay, but I'm just saying, I'm really looking at Jackie like, really, Jackie? Oh Lord, you don't cut up your own tomatoes, girl. It's just cheaper anyway. But I guess that don't matter. It's all about convenience. Once they do sit down to eat, it is delicioso, okay? It needed that quiet touch. Quiet tells her about Simone walking off from their conversation about the crab ball, and Jackie says, girl, let it go. Let it go. Quiet is in constant victimhood, and Jackie gets her to say that she will apologize if she's done something wrong to Simone. And I'm just sitting up there like, if I gotta go through all of this to make you realize that you are not always the one that's being wronged, sometimes you are holding on to things that you need to let go of. If you already said we're gonna move on and we spent time with one another since then and you bring it up again, like you just want to have a problem, and there's nothing that Simone can actually do about that. So I think Jackie said that, but in more confusing terms, but the realization is, bitch, you might just be the problem. And it's in this situation. Jackie and Simone trick Mariah and Heavenly into having a sit down, as we knew they would. And Jackie asks what Mariah's issue with her is. And Mariah says that she would have appreciated Jackie fact-checking this coke rumor, because if she knew anything about her lifestyle, she would know that she does not partake in any druggage. And Jackie says that she said what was already said. Mariah says, well, you haven't thought well enough of me to come to me and get my side, Jackie. Jackie says that she doesn't understand Mariah sometimes when she talking to her like that whole little slip comments. But you know what? If she did something, no, not if, because she said she did. So if she did something to her, she's sorry. And I felt like it was a very, very minimalist way of apologizing to somebody. Meaning I feel like Jackie was full of shit. Point blank to the period. I feel like Jackie feels very firmly that Mariah has done drugs, and Mariah trying to get her to admit that that's not what happened is not going to come out of her mouth. I really do feel like that. And I almost feel like Jackie is saying behind her eyes, girl, don't make me put it out there that I really know. Please let it go. Okay. Now, I don't know Mariah's life, but what I will say is I don't put it past any of y'all. It's a party drug and y'all have money. Like, not judging you. I honestly don't care. Okay? Just don't OD and don't let it ruin your life. Simone is feeling like Heavenly sprayed their information on the internet. Okay? Something that was said in private. And Heavenly says that's a bold-faced lie. And I'm like, Heavenly, you starting off too harsh. This is too harsh, Heavenly. Pull it back. Okay? Simone then gets into this passive aggressive thing that she does. And that's very annoying for me because I feel like there's never any resolution when people handle situations like that. But, you know, whatever. Heavenly says that she was only responding to what Cecil was saying online about her. And then Simone is like, he was just repeating what Mariah had said. And it's like, Simone, baby, that's not the point. That's not the point. He's reiterating it because he's trying to shade Heavenly. And that's what Heavenly is saying, okay? So her comment back to him, while it was unnecessary and she should not have said that to your husband if she had any real respect for you, but we also know that Heavenly goes above and beyond. She blows past that line of disrespect a lot of the time, which is why, you know, it said don't haggle with people if you ain't ready for their mouth. You know, if you can't match them, then don't go get down in the dirt with them. But I do understand that Simone feels like I can't be friends with somebody that's okay with disrespecting my husband. Okay, so I do understand that they could not come to a resolution because at some point Heavenly started screaming about her husband wouldn't do that. All right, and her husband is the best man she's ever met, and her husband wouldn't be online talking shit to the other women and all of this. And I'm not even gonna lie, y'all, I'm so Heavenly right now. Y'all hear me say that all the time. Like, I ain't judging you, but my husband wouldn't do it. Okay, and like when I say that, it's because I feel like sometimes I don't like when men talk too much online. Like, I really don't. I notice when men have so much to say online, eventually the shit starts to get disrespectful. And I'm not talking about people that specifically talking about certain things like sports or politics or specific topics. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got some of us that's getting paid to talk about reality shows. That's not what I'm saying. But when you got a dude, his ass always on social media, like, it feels like either two things. Either he wants too much attention or he out here finding bitches online. And I just don't have time to deal with both. Okay? So he be on Facebook, but he don't be like commenting and going back and forth with people. That's not his deal at all. And I have an appreciation for somebody that has that type of, like, you know, wherewithal. I'm not doing all of that. I appreciate anybody that doesn't engage in some of the bullshit that happens online. Point blank, period. Okay? So, but I also feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with people who want to talk shit online. Like, fine, okay? But I wouldn't be with them, is what we're saying, okay? And I do feel like that there's something about Cecil that is, you know, smile in your face, but talk shit behind your back. You know, I'm smiling, but under my breath, I'm telling you to suck my dick, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like he has that vibe about him. And I also feel like Simone is a woman that will beat a man down with her words. So there's so much that's going on with Cecil and Simone that is an extension of him feeling the need to get online and talk and go back and forth with Heavenly. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and push that out there and let it go. But Heavenly, you shouldn't have told your friend's business like that. Whether it was out there or not, just leave it alone. If he wanted to say that, I mean, a better comeback would have been, I'll pay you to come pressure wash my house. I know you ain't doing nothing right now. Okay, that wasn't telling no information, but that would have been shade and got your point across all at the same time without bringing what Simone told you into the mix. Okay, you got to do better about your shade without bringing your friends and breaking girl code while doing it. Because like I said, I don't feel like it was a big deal, but I also feel like Simone not my friend. She your friend. So you need to care about how she feels about what you said about her husband. Okay? Either way, she went to the bathroom to calm down. When she comes back, Jackie and Mariah No. Mariah and Heavenly switch seats. So when they are close to one another, they're able to apologize to one another and just say that they want to drop it. They want to be friends again. And then everybody hugs. And I was like, what in the bipolar? Like, how did we get from like what was going on 2 minutes ago to this come to Jesus moment that's happened because y'all are now sitting right next to each other? Y'all, I couldn't understand how we got there, but I was glad that we did. Okay, so everybody hugs it out and we have hopes and prayers that it will stay that way, but they laugh like they know it's not. Okay, but I will say, when Mariah took Simone in the bathroom and told her to just accept the damn girl's apology, I felt like I was seeing the more mature side of Mariah, and I was happy about that. She wasn't there to keep any shit going. It was sincere. It wasn't no sly remarks. Like, it was just straight up what we here for. Okay, let's be adults about it. And I was so here for Mariah in this scene. Okay, for all y'all who think I hate on her, not true. Not true. I'ma give, okay, y'all girl her props when she deserve them. And at the end of this episode, I was all here for it. All here for it, okay? But that's Married to Medicine, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And I'll see y'all in the next one.